If I'm gonna speak candidly, I thought that was selfish of Drake. And I say that because Drake, as well as the country of Canada, the city of Toronto, they know what DeMar DeRozan has contributed to the culture up there and what he's contributed to the Toronto Raptors and to that community. It goes way bigger than his personal relationship with Drake. It goes way bigger than his personal relationship with Kendrick Lamar. So for Drake to say, if you put up a banner and I'll personally pull it down, it's like, is it just about you, or is it about the Toronto Raptors?
A certain man said, "Yo, bro, I dare them to put up DeRozan's jersey or something." Drake's on
What's the time? I'm going to myself.
Drake said, "Yeah, I dare him to." But yo, DeRozan's a snake ass nigga.
No.
DeRozan had a response though.
What did he say?
DeRozan came back, said, "Yo, you're gonna have to climb a long way to pull that down."
I tell you, with DeRozan, that was spineless. What he did to Drake.
Well, that's not.
Why do you think
No,
it's
that's not.
Bro, you guys are crazy. Bro, I'm not. Yo, I can't lie. Bro, it's where you grew up versus
Brody, but it's not
the
like
city you played for. You know what
Drake's
I'm
your
saying?
man's, bro.
Yeah, it is your man's.
2009, Drake came in the same time he did. They came in together. They went up together. You know
Yeah, but now they're shooting the video in your neighborhood.
And they treated you, and they won a championship.
Where they love you.
But Drake, fam.
You know what's crazy? You know, DeRozan said on an interview when they did trade him. You know, the first person he talked to,
Exactly.
is Drake.
Drake.
He was
Broski, that's
No,
what
they are
Pirates,
friends. Yeah,
man.
that is.
Yeah.
No, but I knew DeMar DeRozan wasn't those ones. The day he said, I'm gonna tell you guys, the day
tell me.
I lost all, like me and
Mental
DeMar DeRozan, our chemistry broke.
Not the mental health.
The day after we lost to LeBron,
Yeah.
and he said, "Hey,
Yeah.
if we had LeBron, we'd win." What does that mean,
That
brother?
guy's
You're a
spineless.
basketball player.
That's spineless.
It's like, bro, how can you say if I had another man, I would win?
That guy's
You
spineless.
so that means you went into that series saying we're gonna lose.
Yeah, spineless.
You're perpetuating the LeBronto, how they
that's
say these things. Oh my God, LeBronto, he owns it. Of course he owned it when a guy's saying, yeah, if we had him, we would have won.
This is some of the funniest shit I have ever seen. This is Drake right here, right? DeMar DeRozan, now playing for the Sacramento Kings, a longtime Toronto Raptor, well-respected north of the border, accomplished big things, all right? View him as like on the level that Chris Bosh had in terms of impact with this team, all right? So he's on the Kings now, and Drake mean-mugged him, right? Drake mean-mugged him over and over again. And then when the Kings lost, Drake, God bless the cameraman, honestly, the crew, everybody in the truck, put the camera on Drake, caught him saying, effing P word, under his breath, but it was like, effing P word. It was straight indoor voice, right? And so then this happened. He got mad. Drake was like, if you ever put up a DeRozan banner, I'll pull that thing down myself. So then DeMar was asked about it, and he's like, he's going to have a long way to climb. Tell him good luck. Then speaking of the indoor voice, if you know, you know, Debo put this up on his Instagram, which is just chef's kiss. Now, what I think we got to remember is this, all right? Drake thought DeMar DeRozan, who's from Compton, really had his back throughout the Drake-Kendrick beef. And man, let me tell you something. After he went on stage at the Juneteenth event with Kendrick, dude's taking L after L after L. You gotta realize what is going on here, man. You can't be in your feels about this stuff. It makes you look bad. I mean, except for
Drake is the type to not answer the phone after I hit unfollow on LeBron and all these niggas. Because I do think there's some people that really love him, i.e. LeBron and some other names. I'm sure they tried to reach out to him.
Why didn't he show up to LeBron's game the night before and do the same shit?
Would have been busy.
The Lakers game
Was the Lakers playing Toronto?
Yeah, LeBron was in Toronto the night before for that game. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I don't know that Drake was there for that game. He might have been there for the
with
Vince
DeMar
Carter shit, right?
DeRozan, who lived in Toronto for mad years, could be different than my relationship with LeBron James. This nigga lived in my city.
And it like Joe just said, it might not have had to do nothing with DeMar. It was Vince Carter night.
Wait,
that was
that's true. That's true. He might
I
not
don't know that was about.
I'm assuming he showed up for that. But you're right.
I'm
That's
here
fair.
for
That's
this.
fair.
And you're here.
And you here. I don't fuck with you, bro.
And I'm giving pushback. Now I'm gonna sound like a hater, but fuck it. They know me as a hater. I'm giving pushback to that whole "it's my city" shit. I don't want to hear that shit.
I'm talking about we both fuck my city.
What year was DeRozan drafted?
I don't know, but he played for Toronto for a long time.
I don't think Drake was Drake when he got there.
Nah, Drake was Drake when he got
Yeah,
there.
he was.
Even
I
if
don't
it wasn't
know
when he
that
got
to be
there,
true.
Look, even when he got there, I might not have been Drake. While he was there, I became Drake.
Nah, Drake, but he was. I mean,
okay, but
while he was there, I became Drake, and me and you had a bond and a relationship and a
okay,
friendship.
you became Drake, but I became DeMar DeRozan. I'm the franchise leader in every statistical category.
I'm not diminished, bro. I'm not diminished.
Drake ain't Drake in 09.
Listen to what I'm saying. You're moving the
goalposts. In Canada,
you're moving the goalposts. You're moving the goalposts. Yo,
I was just on
nobody is saying that. No,
Drake when he was
might not have been, but I became Drake.
Became it.
And you became DeMar, which means you became my man. We out in the clubs, we doing all the shit. We fucking girls, we doing.
Yeah, but stop making it sound like my social status in Toronto.
Said that.
I didn't
you
finish
saying
it.
that.
No, I'm not talking to you. Just listen to me. Stop making it sound like my social status in this town is because you are who you are.
No. Nobody's saying that.
Oh, then let me listen some more.
No, nobody's saying that. You're my man.
So then what is the point of saying it's my city if you're not implying any of that?
I think it's more how close their bond was. Like if he was in LA and you flying through twice a year, that's different than every single night you hear.
Yeah. Like you living in Toronto. I'm living in Toronto. Bro, if you in LA, it's mad people, it's things, it's you in Toronto, fam. And this nigga is in Toronto. Y'all both them niggas in Toronto. Let's say y'all both them niggas in Toronto. Add Kyle Lowry in that mix. We the 3 niggas in this town. So we might have a bond that's bigger than if you just lived in LA or if you lived in Atlanta or if you lived in New York City. Right. There's a multitude of niggas that could say I'm that nigga. In Toronto, for the blacks, it might have been just them 3 niggas that was him. So, yo, we might have bonded on some other next level shit that me and LeBron James may not have reached.
Any of my mans that don't want to be my man no more because I did a video and we can't have a conversation about it and progress and move forward, then I'm looking at that friend.
I think the ball was in his court.
And it's not just that he was in the video.
You're minimalizing it.
He was dancing his ass off in it.
And his presence, he was at the concert he was. But in the video he was present. But my point is, it's not just that he was in it. He was punctuating the point that he was making. It would be like if you were battling somebody and they say when you get to Philly, you getting fucked up. And at that point, I'm sitting in the video. I'm not just in the video. I'm at the video, the part where he says Philly niggas gonna fuck you up.
But I like that point. He's literally in the video when he says, glad D Rose left from over there. Y'all ain't deserve him or whatever the line is. Right. So D Rose, who felt the way, back to Ish's point, when he was traded, is sitting there by the trucks looking cool on some, I'm glad my niggas out of there.
No, but that whole point was in response to Drake saying to Kendrick that I get more love in your town than you do. Yeah. So he's responding to that part of it. So he's saying, LA niggas don't fuck with you. So then Kendrick's saying, let me show you how many LA niggas fuck with me. And that's why he's mentioning all these LA people. So to me, at that point, he's actually taking up Kendrick's cause. He's saying, LA niggas fuck with, I fuck with LA niggas, not you.
If you assume that was in response to Drake saying, I get more love in LA.
It was the next song, yeah.
That don't mean nothing to me. That entire stanza, that whole paragraph of, and Not Like Us, I think he was driving home a deeper point than replying to, hey, I get more love in the city with you than you. The Serena point, all of those LA points, I think was just connecting the dots to a bigger picture.
And even if it's the bigger picture,
I don't think it was as surface as, oh, you said that?
But here's the thing.
I'm glad we took D-Rope from you, and we did this, and Serena's over here, and we got...
You're wrong, but I'm going to pretend you're right on that point, right? Even if you were right on that point...
That's speculative that I'm wrong. You can't prove that I'm wrong.
And that's why I'm moving past it. That's why I'm moving past it.
Or continue the conversation to be fact-based.
No. I'm going to the next point. I'm conceding your point. I'm saying, if you say, all right, it was about a bigger picture, if the whole picture is you not like us, it means that everybody's video is us.
D-Rose is part of us.
Right. And you not it. So now D-Rose is saying, I'm not like that nigga who I've been calling my friend for the last 10 years.
Wait, be clear. Let me clarify my position.
But then that's why
How do you know that?
But wait, let me clarify.
How do you know that?
Now you're arguing with Corey. Please. Let me clarify my position. I do believe that Drake should feel however the fuck he wants about it. I'm not arguing the other side. Yeah. Drake should 100% feel away, nigga. I talked you out of depression on my couch.
Yeah, you know he made that nigga soup or something.
Charcuterie. You know he ordered some shit. And
made him the good hookah, too.
Grapefruit seltzer. Good. DeMar DeRozan was sad as hell. Here go Drake. Do you eat hoagies? Would you like a hogie?
How about some
and hookah?
figs?
How about a hoagie and hookah? Mel, you can't... you got to mute up on our Drake topic.
Yeah?
Because it's going to sound like a shot. They already say you be shooting.
I'm not shooting. I'm just participating in the conversation.
You might want to go back home.
I can go the fuck back home whenever I want to.
You can vote there.
You can vote there.
You can vote there.
Yo, so I'm not mad at him feeling. He should feel the way.
Sure.
It's never the conflict. It's the inability to navigate conflict. It's never the conflict. What he did with the conflict is where I'm like, and not even because I've already came to the conclusions I need to come to about him. But all that standing at the game, the ice grilling the face, the mumbling under the breath, like, we niggas and we respectful, so we ain't gonna say it. But you a bitch. Like, it ain't, I ain't even about to try to sit here and do a bunch of unpacking. Use like, he went to the game and cut his eyes.
And sucked his teeth.
Yeah, he fucking duck-lipped it.
I promise you, I don't even watch basketball like that. But seeing the videos of Drake, like, mean mugging D-Rose the entire game is so funny to me. One, it's funny because Lil Wayne was having a huge event and, you know, and getting the key to his city and all that good stuff. And you were the main one advocating for him to be performing at the Super Bowl, but you weren't at this event to witness him getting the key to his city, which is a big deal. No, you're not there supporting the man you were advocating for. You're courtside at this game, mean mugging D-Rose as if that's supposed to intimidate him in any way. Like, I don't think Drake realizes how corny he looks in third person. Like, from our perspective, I don't think he realized how corny he looks. To nobody's surprise, D-Rose still did his job. He did a great job. He played 43 minutes and scored 33 points. Like, he did a fantastic job. So even with all that mean mugging and staring you did, he didn't give you no special attention. He didn't give you the moment you were after. You don't look like a tough guy. You look corny. And then people are making fun of him on Twitter because he said something really inappropriate at the end of the game. He was just like, F out of here, P word or whatever. And everybody's making fun of him because they're like, oh, that sounded real quiet. It looked real quiet. And it did look like he was whispering because, you know, I don't know D-Rose like that. Like, again, because I don't watch basketball. But he seems like the tough guy Drake is trying to be. Or something like the tough guy Drake is trying to be because he's definitely not tough. And D-Rose comes from that place that will show you what tough really is. So very much a whisper, in my opinion.
See, to me, Kendrick Lamar's greatest victory over Drake was, you know, Drake is a very established artist. He's a successful artist. He's a popular artist. People around the world love his music. But to me, what Kendrick Lamar accomplished with Not Like Us is that he actually made Drake look corny. And it's hard to do it with somebody who's that popular, that famous, who has accomplished so much in his career. And I think the sting of that is still eating at Drake's soul at every opportunity. Now, what people need to understand is although DeMar DeRozan played for the Raptors, he is very much an LA guy. I mean, this is where he's from, Los Angeles, all right? So in the battle, who did you think he was going to choose? I mean, and he didn't, what he did was he appeared in Kendrick's video. Kendrick, another LA guy. I'll also tell you this as a third thing. See, people who have been around people who have fought know the people who want to fight, right? And what I will say is that it's real easy to say that stuff when you're on a microphone in a booth. And when he called, you know, DeMar DeRozan that P word, he said it real silently under his breath. Because one thing you always got to watch is the quiet ones. DeMar DeRozan, very nice guy. I've had an opportunity to meet him socially. And nice guy, but that's one of those dudes. They say always watch the quiet ones. You don't want that smoke.
I feel where Drake is coming from. He was disrespected. Unfortunately for you, son, this year has been all about you tolerating disrespect. All this disrespect that you've had to deal with, the last thing you're going to have to deal with it on top of it is to deal with it from DeMar DeRozan. If you had to tolerate disrespect from the dude that's 5'6", you're going to have to take disrespect from the dude that's 6'8". I want to be on your side. I really do. Because I imagine this really hurt. You found out the whole school don't like you. I know that can't be fun. And somebody you thought was your real man's, maybe he didn't like you either. And I know the rules. Disrespect will not be tolerated. Whatever happened to when Drake just went away? Why don't you go off in the woods with a notepad and come back out with a flannel and an acoustic guitar?